Hey there people of the internet, my name is Sivana, and welcome to my studio. Today's video is another Pokemon fusion drawing, but this time I decided to do an evolution line. So I went through my many pre-fused fusions and just picked a few that I thought would be fun. I have like hundreds of these things. I may have a problem. Anyway, let's get into the drawing. So the ones I chose were these Lycanroc fusions, and I just felt that they really went well together as an evolution line, and they kind of reminded me of Mankey and Primeape, but like with wolf faces. So I decided that they were going to be normal and fighting type, because they're just dogs, but they're punchy dogs. I couldn't stop myself from laughing whenever I was drawing the evolution, because he's just so egg-shaped, and then I gave him Big the cat ears, and these weird chicken feet. These are very goofy looking punchy dogs, but I love them. As I was going through my folder of fusions, I realized I could use a lot of these weird combinations to make new designs for Pokemon, maybe even some to put in the Michigan region. And I think these weird punchy dogs with bird feet would really work perfectly. I was already thinking of making a German Shepherd normal fighting type Pokemon, but maybe that would be too much of the same type, but hey, it's fun to brainstorm. So as you may have noticed, the Pokemon Fusion Generator kind of just mashes their names together, which makes very strange combinations. Lycansear is a fusion of Lycanroc and Pansear, and then Lycantoad is Lycanroc and Politoed, if you couldn't tell by his swirls. Anyway, those names don't really sound good and don't make sense for these Pokemon. They're not fire type, so Sear doesn't make sense, and Toad just means they have toes, or Ra-Toad, depending on the spelling, so I gave them new names. Skirmutt and Brawlupine. Skirmutt is a mix of skirmish, you know, a fight, and mutt, which is a dog. And Brawlupine is brawl, another term for a fight, and lupine, which comes from the Latin word lupus, which means wolf. I debated on giving Brawlupine more muscular arms like Primeape and Poliwrath, but nothing looked right, so I just gave him bulkier shoulders and called it good. I have no design justification for the swirls other than they were part of the original fused Pokemon and I thought they still looked cool, and they still fit well together. I also debated on changing the colors so they didn't look so much like Lycanroc, but oh well, they still look really good and work with the typings. I kept the big fluffy tails because they're just cute, and Brawlupine would look really weird without it. Or I guess, you know, weirder. I also figured they could use their giant fluff of tails as like a defense, so when they're about to be hit, they can just turn around and most of the damage would be absorbed or nullified by the sheer amount of fluff. Oh, and I kept the weird chicken legs because I thought it looked cool in the fusion sprites, but it just kind of makes Brawlupine look like one of those cartoony naked chickens, like when you defeather a chicken and you're gonna cook it. Like one of those. Brawlupine just looks weird in general, but Pokemon are weird, so it's fine. And now that I say Brawlupine more, the more it sounds like it should be a fighting porcupine. I really love Skirmutt though. He's so adorable. The shading is pretty straightforward, and I just wanted to keep it pretty simple and look a bit more like a Pokemon design than my Michigan Pokemon. I've been thinking about redesigning those just a little bit to better fit the Pokemon aesthetic, but let me know what you guys think. For the background, I just used the normal type symbol and put a fist in it to signify their types, and made it a repeating pattern. I didn't want to draw them in any terrain, but still wanted an interesting background, and I think this was a nice compromise. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you like my weird punchy doggos, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you thought about it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.